Hi everyone, my name is Muna and I like to read tarot. If you like tarot too, please don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button for more videos like this. Today I felt like doing a video on how to make money. So if you're interested on ways you can make money, this is the video for you. I have placed 4 crystals in front of you. This is crystal number 1, crystal number 2, crystal number 3, and crystal number 4. I ask that you pick the crystal which you are most drawn to. If you find this hard, however, you can alternatively close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and meditate on which crystal is the right crystal for you. And when you are ready, please refer to the timestamp in the description box below, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, so if you're tuning into this reading, then you picked the first crystal, and you got the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, the Chariot in the upright, the World in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Wands in the upright, Justice in the upright, Nine of Cups in the upright, and Six of Swords in reverse. As I was shuffling your cards, I felt really good. I get the sense that you're a very positive and perhaps funny person. I kept thinking that people who are going to watch this, they're most likely comedians. I don't know if you are a comedian, but maybe you're just a really funny person and you know how to work the room, or you just know how to make people laugh and make them feel good. And I think that is something that you can use to your advantage. I feel like your sense of humor and your personality in general is going to be a good way for you to make money. I think people generally like you and you make people feel good. I think you make people's day. I get the sense that you're very charismatic and you're warm and you always look at the brighter side of things. You can always see the good in things. And you can make light of the worst situations. I feel like you can look at a bad situation and find the funny in it. You can make something terrible and turn it into a joke. This is why I get the sense that you're most likely a comedian. You might not be, but maybe this is just how you are as a person, but I get the sense that you can take the bad things that happen in the world, like comedians do. They talk about the general events that are going on in the world. They talk about things that are going on in the news, and they find a way to make people laugh about it. And I think that's a skill that you have, and that's a way that you can make money. I'm thinking of, sorry if I get this wrong, but I think it's Kevin Hart. I think his tour was called Laugh at My Pain, and he's talking about real life events, real tragedies that happened in his life, and he makes jokes about it and people laugh about it and he makes a lot of money from it. And I get the sense that you can do this too. You can look at the bad things that are happening in the world and you can make jokes about it. And even though everybody knows it's terrible, everyone knows it's bad, because you can make a joke out of it, I think they laugh at how true it is and how you can spin it into this funny way that you have this skill that you have. So I feel like a good way for you to make money is by using your sense of humor. And I think it's your sense of humor, I think it comes very natural to you. You can make people laugh easily, and I think you can look into how you can make money from doing that. And it could be by doing stand-up comedy, or it could be writing comedy. It could be, I'm thinking of social media and doing just vlogging and your everyday life and just speaking directly to a camera. I think there's something about you that's just so likable and charismatic, and you just you just make people laugh. I keep saying it, but I get the sense that that's your gift, and it's something you can use to your advantage. And I get the sense probably talking about the injustices of the world. Injustices? Talk about the injustice that we see in the world. You can make a lot of humor out of that and make money from that. And I get the sense that you can make a lot of money from poking fun at rich people or people who have more privilege in the world than most of us. People in the higher positions, people who are just unnecessarily rich. I feel like you can make a lot of jokes about these people and surround your comedy around these kinds of people, and people will be drawn to you. They will laugh and they will love it because there's a lot of truth in what you're saying. And I think it's quite, your humor, it could be also quite educational towards people as well. It makes people look at things in a different light. I always think that comedians are very intelligent people because they can see life for what it is. They can see reality for what it is. And I don't think they're delusional in any sense. They just see things for what they are. And that's what makes them so funny, because they're so authentic and they're so truthful and they accept things for what they are. And I think that's what you have. I think that's what you're capable of doing. And I also get the sense that you're quite a lucky person. I think that you can make things happen quite easily, whether you're aware of it or not. If you have an idea, you have every ability of making it happen. And you've probably realized this in your life, that you can make things happen, but I don't think you realize, maybe you realized it in small ways, but I don't think you realize how big you can make something happen. You could have a big idea and you can make it happen, but I don't think you've acknowledged the scalability of this skill that you have, this ability to create things and make them real. I don't think you've realized how you can manifest things quickly and easily. I'm just sticking to comedy. I don't know if you're a comedian, so if you're not, just take what resonates. But so for instance, if you wanted a career in comedy, I'm getting the sense, if that's what you truly wanted, you could make it happen and you could have a successful one. If you truly want something and you believe in it and you want it to happen, it will happen. I think you're very good at making things happen. And I feel like the universe is in complete support of you and whatever it is you want to do. You are very, very lucky. I feel like, I think I said this, but I think you are a good person, and I don't think you have any harmful intentions. You just want to bring light into this world. Lightheartedness. I feel like you want to give people relief. I feel like you want to give them a break because there's so much heaviness in this world already. You're that person that just wants to give people a break and help them relax. You want to give them something to smile about. And that's why the universe is in support of you. It's why the universe supports you so much, because they know that you want to cater to the people. You don't have any, you want to give this to people out of the pureness of your heart, and because you think they deserve it and that the world deserves it. So many bad things happen in this world as it is, and you don't want to contribute to that in any way whatsoever. You just want to do the opposite. You want to contribute lightness. You want to contribute light. And I think that's why the universe supports you, because they know that and they see that. And that's probably also what people see in you too. They know that you just care about making people feel good. You believe in fairness. And you believe that people deserve to breathe. I don't get the sense that you struggle with money. I think you have enough to get by, and that's okay with you. In fact, I don't think you agree with people having more than their means, and you think there's something very wrong with that, especially considering how much people around the world struggle, how much people in the world are starving and struggling just to have a meal every day. And I feel like that's probably why you can make things happen so easily, because the universe sees that and they know that you're not greedy. You just want to do good, and you really believe in fairness and equality, and you believe that wealth should be distributed evenly amongst all human beings, and nobody should suffer. Nobody should struggle. So if you want to make money, I think you should lean into the opinions that you have. This opinion of there needing to be fairness amongst people. And again, that goes back to criticizing and mocking wealthy people, all the people of power. I'm not encouraging anyone to ridicule anyone, but again, I feel like you have a very good way of just bringing truth into the situation. You can see the truth of every situation, and you do it in a very fun and comical way, and that's why people are drawn to you. And I feel like this is how you can make money. I feel like you're very honest. So I think that's how you can make money. If you've ever had an idea of how you can make money in regards to your sense of humor or your personality, I would say go for it. Definitely use your personality. Your personality will help you make money, because people like you. You're very charismatic. You're very warm and likable and fun. And at the same time, very intelligent, and what you have to say, people want to hear it. People really want to hear what you have to say, because you're very fair and you're very truthful. And yeah, I just get the sense that people really like you. And so you have to use your personality. Your personality will help you in so many ways. Maybe some of you already have some kind of following, and if you do, then you don't have to second guess yourself. People already follow you because they like you, they like your vibe, they like what you have to say, and I think you just have to trust yourself even more. Trust that you're enough. Or maybe some of you have already started in whatever creative endeavor that makes you money, and this is just confirmation that it will work for you and it will make you money. You just have to keep working on it. Otherwise, if you just have an idea, some far off dream that, oh, I wish I could make money in this way, I would say that this message is telling you to go for it, because you would do very well. I get the sense that there is almost a star quality about you, and that you have every ability to be in the public eye in some way. Because again, you just have a great personality. I can't say that enough. There's just something so very warm and likable about you, and that's what you have to use in order to get yourself out there and make money. How are you going to make money? Be yourself. Be yourself. People want to work with you because people know that you're likable and you put bums on seats, whatever way that is, whether it's stand up or maybe some of you are actors as well. And yeah, maybe some of you are actors. But I just get the sense that you have a good stage presence and people listen when you talk. So that's your message. I hope it helped in one way or another. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it did resonate with you, please let me know in the comment section below and let me know what other kind of videos you want to see. I'm very open to any suggestions, really. And please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Hi, so if you tuned into this reading, you picked the second crystal, and you got the Empress in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in the upright, the Four of Cups in the upright, the Ace of Cups in the upright, Death in the upright, the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, the Eight of Wands in the upright, and the Four of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, so everything is upright except the Empress. So I'm getting the sense that this has something to do with transformation. I think you can help people transform. You can help people transform their lives. I'm getting the sense that this probably has something to do with self-help. Maybe helping people or guiding people in terms of love and relationships and family life. Maybe you have a good understanding of relationships or family dynamics or romantic relationships. This definitely has something to do with relationships. Maybe you're a counselor or a therapist or a dating coach. Maybe. I just get the sense that I think you personally have gone through a lot. I feel like probably you have gone through a lot of relationships yourself, or you've learnt a lot from your own dating and relationship experience. And okay, so probably you've gone through some bad dating experiences, you've had some bad relationship experiences, but you've managed to turn a corner for yourself. You managed to take those bad experiences and you've managed to transform yourself. Maybe those bad experiences helped teach you how to love yourself and how to be in a healthy relationship, how to have healthy friendships, healthy relationships, or how to just have a healthy family dynamic. I get the sense that relationships are your jam. And it's because you've gone through some bad experiences. I don't know how bad. Judging from these cards, well, maybe they could have been really bad, but I'm just getting the sense that if anything, those experiences have really made you become the person that you are today, and you have grown tremendously from them. And so you don't look back at those experiences in a bad light, but you're almost, I don't want to say grateful, but you can't see how you would have been the person you are today if you didn't go through it. Not that you had to go through it, especially if it was a bad experience. Of course, you didn't have to go through that, but it has taught you so much. And I think you feel because you have gone through that, you want to spread the message that other people don't. You've gone through it, so nobody else has to. And I feel like you understand that there is a lot of toxic relationships out there, or at least toxic relationships are really promoted in the media, in films, in music, and you want to spread a different message. You want to teach people what a healthy relationship really is, and that's how you want to help transform people. Yeah, you definitely want to help people in terms, you want to teach them that self-love and self-care is very important, and putting themselves first is always important. That's the message that you want to spread, because there have been times where you have done the opposite, where you've put other people before yourself. And whatever bad experiences you have gone through, they have taught you the importance of loving yourself first. And you just want to spread that message out to the masses. Because you have gone through the route of feeling withdrawn and feeling like there's no way up from here. You've been in a place where you couldn't see any good coming from where you were. You couldn't see it ever getting any better. But you did manage to turn your life around because you changed the way you looked at things. I feel like you educated yourself. You took a look at your own life, and I feel like you really did look at your childhood and your family dynamic, and you came to this realization of why you were attracted to the kinds of partners that you were attracted to, and you really figured out where it all stemmed from, and you managed to turn it around for yourself. Now you know what you deserve, you know what kind of relationships you want, and you really just want to spread that message out to everyone else. And so this is probably how you can make money, because you have a lot of insight on how to do this, because you've done it for yourself and you want to help other people in this way. And I'm really getting the sense that, I mean, maybe you are a man, but I'm really getting the sense that this is coming from a woman's perspective. But you could be a guy too, and you've had these same experiences and now you want to help other people. I'm just getting a feminine energy here from the Empress, but again, that could just come down to self-love and self-care. And I feel like you have been thinking about whether you should do this, whether you should step into this, whether you should start helping people and giving people advice. I feel like you've been in two minds about it. You can see the pros and the cons, and you're always thinking you will do it, but then you talk yourself out of it, but then you talk yourself back into it. And I'm hearing that you just have to make a decision. And if you do decide to do it, you have to go all in. You can't be half in, half out. You have to be all the way in and give it your all. Because right now I feel like you're quite guarded and you're quite anxious about the response that you would get if you would start giving out advice, relationship advice or dating advice. Or again, like I said in the beginning, if you just want to get into counseling or therapy or just go down that route or being a psychologist, or I feel like it's something you've thought about for a long time, but I don't know, you're just very hesitant in starting and you're very scared of what people would think, how people would respond to you saying that this is what you want to do. But I'm hearing that you have an already very good knowledge of this area, of this subject area. And if you really delved into it, it really could make you money. Whether that's being some sort of dating coach or relationship coach, or like I said, going into the therapy route, being a therapist and just helping people develop a stronger love for themselves, a stronger foundation in themselves. I feel like if I get the sense that maybe you want to go back into education, especially if you want to become a counselor or a psychologist, you're thinking about whether you should go back into education, but again, you're very hesitant to do it because you know it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of energy and probably years of schooling. But it's something you're very interested in and it's something you care about a lot because it has affected you personally and you know how much it affects other people and you know you could be a great asset in this department. You could be a great help to other people. You are already very helpful and knowledgeable and you probably don't have a background in psychology yet. And so if you were, that would be great. I definitely feel like you have to make a decision and go all in. I think if you wanted to make money, this would be a great route for you to do so. Helping other people. I just definitely get a sense it's helping other people in terms of helping them love themselves and understand the relationships in their lives and how to make them healthier. I get the sense that you're very empathetic and you really care about other people. And because you've gone through bad experiences yourself, when you see other people going through these same experiences that you did, it really affects you because you know how far you have come from that and how possible it is for these same people to move away from that mindset and want better for themselves, get better for themselves. And that's why it means a lot to you. And if you are this passionate about helping people, I would urge you to go into it. And it seems like you would make a lot of money from doing it. So that is your general message. I hope it resonated with you in some way or another. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. And please let me know any other videos you would like to see. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Good luck in your decision. I hope you make a lot of money and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi, if you tuned into this reading, then you picked the third crystal. You got the Judgment card in reverse, the Devil in the upright, the Moon in the upright, the Six of Swords in the upright, the Sun in the upright, the King of Wands in the upright, the Star in the upright, and the Six of Cups in the upright. First of all, I don't know what's going on. You got 5 major arcana, and that never happens. I don't know why all of these cards came out. Who are you? Who is watching this? Why is there so much going on? I mean, if anything, I must think, you must have a very important job to do. a life-changing job. Whatever it is that's going to help you make money, it will change your life. Because this seems very serious. I don't know what's happening. I feel like this has something to do with authenticity. I feel like you're really authentic. And you embrace every aspect of life, whether it's light, dark, whether it's harsh. I don't think you're scared to experience anything life has to offer. I did get the sense at first that you might be a journalist, and maybe I think you're very fascinated with life, and you have so much to say about it. I feel like maybe you're a researcher or you're a writer, and you just help people find the truth about something. Okay, maybe you are a writer, and you are very interested in human nature and understanding it in its entirety. You want to understand everything about a person. What leads a person to do the worst acts imaginable, whether it's killing or stealing or anything. You want to understand people's motives. You want to understand what drives them. What is it that made them do what they want to do? And I do get the sense that you are a writer. Maybe you write stories, just delving into people's their darkest nature and bringing light as to why they are that way. But at the same time, you talk about the good side of humanity. This is very, very confusing. So you want to understand why people are the way that they are. What drives people to do bad things? And I don't get the sense it's because you want to judge them and ridicule them, or just... I feel like you're truly curious as to how people could be this way. And you want to understand it. I also just got the idea that maybe you want to visit prisons and listen to people's stories, how they got there, what was their upbringing like, how has prison changed them, have they reformed? You really want to understand the dark nature of people. You want to understand addictions. You want to understand people who cheat and have affairs. You want to understand psychopaths and narcissists. You just want to understand people. Every kind of person. But I feel like you're very fascinated with people who have done morally wrong things. But then you also want to question why people have the morals that they do have, and whose morals are more correct than the next person. you just really want to understand. And I feel like you're coming not from a neutral perspective, because all of us have our own opinions and we all have our own morals, and but at the same time I don't think you're judgmental. You're just very, very curious. It's almost like a child, but you want to understand. You just want to understand these sick and twisted acts that humans have done over the years. You want to really, really understand it. I think you're just completely fascinated by it. And I feel like you want to figure out whether we're all capable of doing these things, or if that's just people who do these things are just a different kind of beast, that they are not entirely human. Maybe they are something else. And I feel like you just want to really delve into this and research as much as you can and meet people. Like I said, go to prisons, talk to the kinds of people who have committed these kind of heinous crimes, and really understand where they're coming from. And I get the sense that you're willing to travel as far out as possible just to talk to people and do as much research as you can in understanding this. I guess it's this. Maybe you are writing a book. Maybe you are writing a book, and that's why. I don't know if it's fiction or non-fiction. It could be either. But you just want to do some very thorough research so that your book can be as authentic as possible. Maybe you're writing a book about murder or a psychopath, or maybe you're just writing a book on why people do heinous crimes. I do get the sense that this is for work and you're writing something. It's weird because I feel like the top of the deck is quite dark, but the bottom half is quite light. So maybe it's quite interesting. Because I think through your work, I get the sense that you're a writer, or maybe you're a journalist, or just something that really, you're writing something. All of this research is going towards something. Maybe it's a research paper, I don't know. But whatever it is you're doing, I get the sense it will help other people, or it's helping you very much in terms of understanding yourself more. Not that you relate to the people who have done these things, but I don't know, by talking to so many people, it somehow gives you a distinct idea of who you are from them. You can see who they are and you can see who you are. Maybe you have always wondered whether any of us are capable of doing unimaginable acts. But by talking to all these people, you get the sense that probably they are not like you. They are very different. And I don't know why, but this journey, whether you're on it or you're gonna take it anytime soon, I feel like it gives you a huge appreciation of yourself and who you are as a person. As fascinated as you are with this dark nature of humans, I get the sense that you're quite calm. And just think you're very open to understanding people's perspective. And I don't get the sense that you think you're better than anyone, but you truly just want to understand. You want to understand people and you want to understand the world. And through being so open and learning about other people, you in turn learn so much about yourself. You're indirectly learning about yourself. And I think you appreciate yourself and your life a lot more. I also get the sense that perhaps you've written a children's book. It's very bizarre, this reading. But yeah, I do get the sense that you could write children's books. I don't know why I keep stuttering over that. You could write children's books. But again, this reading really threw me. But if you want to make money, it's definitely writing, I'm hearing. Writing about the human experience. Whether it's the dark side of the human experience or the light side of human experience. I just feel like, what are you writing about? Are you writing the next Harry Potter? Do you know what? I just think you're doing a lot of I feel like you're writing a huge book and you want it to be the best and you're doing so much research. And maybe this research into murderers and such, this is the villain of your story. And there is a hero who is trying to defeat said villain. But why do I get the sense that it's a children's book when it's so dark? This might be because there's a lot of people watching this, that there are so many different messages. And I feel like this is all over the place. Please let me know if any of this resonates with you, because I'm very interested, because this has not been a clear message like the others. And I feel like there are so many messages. So please let me know if this resonated with you, because I would love to know. And could you explain it to me further, please? But yes, if you want to make money, I'm guessing you have one heck of an imagination and you can write very gripping stories. Gripping. Probably it's a murder mystery. And there's someone on a quest to find out who killed their mom. That was very, very specific. Why do I think it's a children's book? I don't know. This is crazy. But honestly, that's what I got from it. And bottom line, you should write stories. You should write something, because I think, if anything, it's going to be very interesting and one heck of a read. Do let me know if you're in the middle of writing it. If you are writing a book right now, maybe this is confirmation that you're going to make money from it. So keep going, because I think it has everything that a book needs. I think there's humor, there's family, there's murder, possibly sex, or very, very weird relationship between two people in it. And they're just, you read it and you think, why are you together? I'm rambling now. But I think this is definitely a writer, and you're writing something. Good luck with it. I would actually like to read this, because, I mean, what a premise. So yeah, I hope that resonated with you in one way or another. Please, please, please tell me if it did, because I really, really want to know if I'm even just a little bit close. And also comment down below what other videos you would like to see, because I'm very open to hearing that. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and hit subscribe, and good luck with your writing. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching. Bye. Hi, if you're tuning into this reading, that means you picked the third crystal. You got the Three of Cups in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Swords in the upright, and the Two of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting a sense that this has to do with travel. You have to go somewhere. Maybe you already have an idea of going somewhere, but you want to do something and this something has to be done elsewhere. Maybe it's leaving your hometown or leaving behind an old job. I'm not telling anyone to quit their job, but it's leaving something behind and starting something new. This is a new endeavor. Maybe something that you've had in mind for a while, but it's really just been an idea that you've had in the back of your mind. But I'm hearing that whatever it is, it could make you money. Perhaps it's not a very conventional job, but it is a job that will bring you lots of joy. The job that you're in right now, I'm getting the sense that it probably it doesn't tick your boxes. It doesn't make you feel as joyous as whatever this new endeavor would make you feel. I get the sense that you think whatever this new endeavor is, it's really what you want to do and it would make you feel good. And right now the job you're in, it's not doing it for you. Whereas this new endeavor, it would almost feel like you're not working. That's how much you enjoy it. Probably not at first. At first it's going to take a lot of effort on your part on getting it off the ground, but it is something you want to do, and it's something that when you get out of bed, it's something you look forward to, whereas what it is that you do now, you don't look forward to doing it. It's just something that gets you by, that gets you a paycheck. I get the sense that you are very good with money. You're not reckless with it. You know how to save. I get the sense that you have savings as well. So probably this new endeavor that you want to pursue, you've probably held off doing it for a while because you wanted to be smart about it and save up money before putting your all into it, before leaving your job behind. You didn't want to just risk it all and then fall flat on your back. You wanted to have some kind of cushion to fall back on, and so you have been saving. And yeah, I think you're quite diligent with your money, and you know how to budget, and you don't buy above your means, or you don't spend beyond your means. You just buy what you need, and I guess every now and then you do treat yourself, but again, I feel like you do enjoy the small things in life. I don't think you're very materialistic. You take joy in the small things. You do enjoy just small things. Yeah, you're very content. You're very content with very little. That's not to say that you don't. Every now and then you may spoil yourself and do something or use your money in a way that you usually wouldn't, but it's okay because for the most part you use your money very wisely. And I get the sense that you're a homebody as well. You like relaxing and being in your own company. I get this image of you just lying back on your sofa or your bed with a face mask on and light music, and that is a good evening for you. That is a good evening for you. Just relaxing and being by yourself and tuning into you. So, yeah. Perhaps whatever it is that you want to pursue, I feel like you already know what it is. Um, Perhaps people have tried to talk you out of it. Because again, I don't think it's conventional. It's perhaps a little bit risky. It's probably something that's like 1 in a million chance of you making it happen, of you achieving it. That's probably how people have described it to you. They say, yeah, it works sometimes, but it's very rare that it works for everyone. But you were very adamant in wanting to do this, and people are really trying to talk you out of it. And maybe that's why you haven't done it yet, because of the doubt that they have fed you. But at the same time, you've never truly given up on it, and you do want to do it. That's why you have slowly saved and saved, because if they are right, at least they can't fault you for it. You'll still be able to manage and get by. I'm getting the sense that probably these naysayers, these people that have fueled you with doubt, has probably been from people who are quite close to you, perhaps family members, maybe even a couple of friends. For the most part, I'm getting the sense that they're just scared for you and they don't want the worst to happen. And I'm getting the sense that they probably think that you're a little bit delusional in whatever it is that you want to do. I think they're probably very traditional and they want you just to have a traditional job with a steady income. I feel like they just want you to do the responsible thing, because that's probably what they've done, that's what their parents have done, and so forth and so forth. And so when you came out with this idea of what it is that you want to do, it really threw them, because in their world, you don't do that. People don't do that. People in their family, in your family, they don't do that. They take the traditional route. They take conventional jobs and they get a steady paycheck, and that's it. They don't take risks. And that's probably also why you're very good with money. Probably you come from a very humble background, and you come from a family that were very smart with their money. They never spent beyond their means. They got their paycheck and they paid their bills, they bought food, every now and again, you guys would go on an outing, you would do something fun, and you would do something just for you, just to give you joy and a little enjoyment in life. But for the most part, they were very frugal. And for the most part, they were very smart with their money, and they didn't use it recklessly. And so I think that's where your smart way of using money, your way of using money stems from your family. They're the reason that you're not reckless with your money. They're the reason that you save. They have taught you that. They've taught you how to use money and not exploit money. I don't get the sense that, I also get the sense that they always taught you, with whatever money you earned, you save at least a little bit of it. You never spend all of your money, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know when you're going to need extra money for whatever life throws at you. So they have ingrained this habit within you of saving money and not using too much, not being so impulsive with it, but thinking. They've taught you how to use it wisely and in a way that would benefit you. So when you came out with this idea that you want to do, it really threw them. It's just not what people in your family do. And so I think they were probably very negative towards you, just because it's not in your tradition. This is not what you do. Yeah, And that probably really wasn't great to hear. The people closest to you telling you you shouldn't go after what you want to do, but again, I think you want it so much that you still are going to do it, and you're going to do it no matter what anyone says, and you want to take the risk. You have one life. I get the sense that you have the saying that it's one life, and you're going to do it. You're going to live it the way you want to live it. Yes, you have a good job. Yes, it gives you a steady paycheck, but there's more to life, and you don't want this to be your life. You don't want to go to a job and spend hours of your life doing this job when it doesn't give you joy. You would rather take the risk. And I feel like you're breaking a tradition here in your family by doing this, but I think it's a good thing. I think this reading is confirmation that it will work out for you, and you should take that so-called risk because it will work out for you. I'm not getting a clear message on what it is, but I feel like whoever's watching this, they already have an idea of what it is that they want to do. I'm also getting the sense that this is probably something you should do alone. Perhaps people will come to you and propose that you be business partners, but I'm getting the sense that you should probably do this alone. Probably people will help you along in your journey, but for the most part, I think this is a solo endeavor. Maybe, no, I don't think that you should. Yeah, I don't feel like you should have a business partner. I feel like they're probably all talk and no action. They'll sell themselves highly. They'll say all the things you want to hear, but they're not truly gonna be what you need in the long run. Yeah, they're not as invested as you are. They're not as passionate. They may come across that way, but their actions will say different. And I think there's someone who's very interested in shortcuts and not longevity. Whereas you want to do things in an honest way, and you want to do things, you want to build a solid foundation in this. You don't want to build a house out of hay. You want it to be solid and you want it to work out. You're giving your all to this. And so I think this is why it's important that you do it alone. Some people may help you along in your journey, but again, for the most part, I feel like it's something that you have to do alone. It's like your family aren't necessarily supporting you because it scares them too much. In the same way that you have to block them out and follow what it is you want to do, I think it's the same thing. If people come along and say that they want to be your business partner, they'll give you this, they'll give you that, I think you have to be very cautious. You have to be very cautious. And I'm hearing, don't give away your assets. Don't give away too many shares. You have to be the main owner of whatever this is. I don't even know what this is, but this is what I'm hearing. You have to be in the leader position. You have to be in a position where you hold the most power in whatever endeavor this is. You have to be the one who calls the ultimate shot. You can't have people have power over you. Yeah, don't give away your power. You have to be in charge of whatever this is. And funnily enough, I do think that whatever it is you're doing, this will help your family in the long run. And I feel like you will probably end up supporting your family. I do feel like you're a very family orientated person, and whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you've done or you're gonna do, I feel like you're always someone who's gonna support their family. But I do think whatever this endeavor is, it will help you support your family. And I guess this reading is just confirmation that it will go well for you. And again, just be smart with the people who you connect with. Be cautious of the people that say they want to help you. And yeah, I feel like you're a very honest person. Yeah. And you're going to have to be very wise with who you let in. I do think it's going to be quite successful. But in order for it to be successful, you're going to meet a lot of wolves along the way. And you have to be very cautious of that. I feel like people are going to sell you pipe dreams, and they're going to try and convince you that you need to work with them if you want to go further along. But slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't be sold by the idea that they can give you money, they can help you get money quickly. Because I just don't get the sense that it's honest or genuine. Just do things in the way that you want to do things. And yes, I think that is your message. I hope it resonated with you in some way. Please let me know in the comment section below if it did. And also let me know what other videos you would like to see. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button, and share this with anyone you think might like it. And yes, good luck in your journey, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye.